On first down, right back to ETN. Taken down at the 42. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too involved.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly.
Return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that's one as a defender where you never take your eyes off the quarterback. You're not looking for blockers or worrying about running into one of your own men. You just take dead aim and sprint directly to him, and it paid off on that play.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, ETN. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Beckham goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson and hopefully.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense, but maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. This time Jackson will throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion left is Beckham. On on 1st and 10. It's Hurts. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's Hurts to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And that'll keep this a one-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Beckham goes in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good.